Okay, hi everybody. Psychopaths 2. I already knew kind of in the beginning when this started that, because I just forgot, I guess, that Urobuchi really didn't, Ken Urobuchi, he didn't really write this one. It was written by somebody else. This episode, by the way, next week's the finale. This episode was what did that kind of episode. Oh, by the way, togane, he is now known as the failed. Yes, failed. He's a failed version of Kogane. He is. He is. And to be perfectly honest, he's a bitch. Why is he a bitch? Because he's a mama's boy. And mama's boys are mama's boys. And they don't think for themselves. They're just a bitch. They have no balls. So that's why togane is a bitch. He's a failed Kogane. And basically in this episode we find out, and there are a few characters in this episode that just, I just want to go buy a fucking shotgun and shoot them in the face. I know that sounds barbaric. The chief, togane, and what's her name, Miki, Mini, whatever the fuck her name is. What she's like the worst of the worst. Like, she's like, I got myself. I'm going to be the number one. I'm going to be number one. Yeah. I'm like, I did it. She's freaking out because she caused. Well, you did, you dumb bitch. Maybe if you had balls and you didn't act like a bitch, you act like a pawn, like a sucker, lollipop. Lollipop, she's gonna be in the Roadrunner Coyote show, cartoon. You know where there's a sucker lollipop. She is. She's a sucker. She's a pawn, and she got suckered, and she's a bitch. Togane, he's just a bitch because, frankly, you know, delusional. That's the real word they use for him. And the chief. Because they think they can make her turn her psychopaths dirty, Akane, simply by killing her grandmother. Newsflash, jackasses! Same thing happened in Season 1. It didn't work. Food for thought. But more or less, this was interesting because we saw Akane at her lowest, kind of. And then out of nowhere, boom! Kogami. Kogami showed right up in front of her, behind her, and did have basically a pep talk, saying, "Oh, you know, he basically was there, even though he wasn't there, to like basically remind her, listen, you said we protect the law," and that gave her what she needed to go ahead and go forth. And this was a crazy episode because, like I said, Mina, whatever her name is, she was a complete, oh my god, just someone kill her. Like, I don't want to be mean here, but she's just pathetic. Pathetic with a capital P. Oh my god, just ugh. But we also we basically have, the situation is that Kamui, oh, by the way, I'm 100% for Kamui. I'm dead serious when I say that. I actually believe Kamui and his group are the good guys. I'm dead serious. After the shit that Mama's boy and his dumb bitch mama were pulling during the last couple episodes, yeah. They're the good guys. Because essentially it was him, togane, who killed Akane's mother. Not Kamui. So, oh, for kamui, bitches! Yeah! But, pretty much we have a standoff. What happened was the chief was trying to get the 3rd Division. You know, it was kind of interesting how that went down. They were going to kill everyone, but they basically couldn't set off the bombs they were using at the train station, and they get off, I guess. And then we basically had a standoff at the very end. This was kind of interesting because you basically have in the same time a person who can make people become latent criminals. Then you had 2 people whose hues don't change at all, no matter what you do with them. I'm referencing Akane and kamui, obviously. And basically, I liked kamui coming in and just nailing it to togane. I'm like, yeah! Saying you couldn't make her hue black. And they basically he's pointing the Dominator to him, and it's like over 700 or shit. And he fires it. He's about to fire it, and he says, "Now be gone, you black-souled something." And I was like, yo. Now, this is pretty interesting. Now, obviously, I'm not going to lie. Anyone who's seen the trailer for the movie, this kind of dampens. I'm not going to lie. It kind of dampens what's going to happen next week. Because, like, if you don't see that trailer, you're really surprised what's going to happen next week. But now that you see, but when you do see the trailer, you're like, okay, well, you kind of know what's going to happen. Kind of. So to speak. But I dig kamui. He's probably going to end up getting killed or defeated in some way, kamui, but I still like him. A whole lot more than that bitch and her son and Mina. Well, what did you expect? You stupid idiot. Yeah. Off the sibling system. I'm gonna cause Akane's grandmother to die. Here's an idea. Point your Dominator to your face and blow your fucking head off. Thank you. That's what you should do. But overall, like I said, you know, this was pretty awesome. I have to give this a 5 out of 5. Knowing what's probably going to go down, I don't know. I have to wait and see for next week. But next week will be the final episode. I like how this was done. We now know. Cat's out of the bag. She knows, Akane, what togane is. I call him a fake Kogome. Did I say Kogome? Kogami. In no way or shape or form can togane be anything like Kogame. Kogame. It's very hard to say those 2 words back to back. It's like you say it 5 times fast. It's like tongue twister. But with this going on where it is, I do see it still being an awesome finale. But, you know, it would have been a lot awesomer if they didn't show the trailer to the Psycho-Pass movie. But still, I think it's going to be a good conclusion. I also like that concept, the whole concept that kamui was going for, which was to judge the Sibley system. And when you really think about it, and think about this, he's the only person who can judge the Sibley system. Because the Sibley system is essentially a mass of different brains, of different personalities. That's what kamui is. So essentially, one is going to be judged and one isn't going to be judged. Someone is going to judge someone. And I really thought that would be an interesting concept. But I don't think we're going to get that in this scenario. So we'll see how this goes down. You know, also, I believe Miki, whatever her fucking name is. I'm sorry, she's fodder. She's fodder. She's probably going to get involved with this three-way dance that's going on, Akane, Kamui, and Togane. So it should be interesting to see what happens next week with the finale. Then the movie comes out. Now the movie, you do see, you don't really see him, but you do see Kogane with the bandana around his face. You really only see his eye. He's holding a sniper rifle. So it should be interesting. We'll see what happens. I think it's going to go out with a bang. Is it as great as season 1? It's not. It's probably good. It definitely didn't die down the hype. In other words, this season didn't kill itself. Like, it continued to really get people addicted to Psycho-Pass. But I won't say that it was, like, better than season 1. I thought it was just as good. And it got people to still watch it. You know, give or take a few. But yeah, that's pretty much the story. Bankai 922. Next week, last episode. Man, it's going to be something else. I'll tell you right now. We all know what's probably going to happen. People who've seen the trailer to the movie. But still, should be interesting to see how it goes down. I'm Bankai 922. I'll see you guys later. Fuck the chief. Fuck Togane. And fuck this girl who thinks I'm #1. Oh no, I killed. Get over yourself. I saw in the last episode, he's like, jump off a roof or cliff, or just shoot yourself in the face with a fucking dominator. Come on. I'm Bankai 922. I'll see you guys later.